So guys, it's a one-on-one chat between me and you. I'm home alone for the first time in a long time. I need a fart. Sorry about that. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Sorry guys, sorry about that. But since my dad died, it's like I wasn't even bothered by my phobia of bats. But now that I'm sort of coming back to normal and not grieving anymore, although still a bit grief, like when I'm not grieving anymore, it feels like my bat phobia is just really, really, really worse, and it's just, I don't know if this is a common phobia. Most people don't even have this phobia because they don't live. These bats are only native to Australia, and in a population of 24 million Australians, I think there's probably only I don't even know how much people in the world, in Australia by the way, that have the same phobia as me of grey-headed flying foxes. When I was doing my video about the post-mortem about my dad this morning, I was really, really, really anxious. I could hear rustling in the trees, like I could hear bats. I could um, hear bats and stuff, and I could hear all these noises, like in the tree, like in a tree, and it was 5 a.m. But now because it's February or almost March, the sunrise is at 7 a.m. So the sky doesn't start to get blue, like a little bit blue, visible, and in the distance, red from the sunrise. You know what I mean. When it's twilight, not really, not dawn, but twilight, where it's still a bit visible, like a bit blue, and the around sides you could see that it's getting daytime. You could see a bit of patches of daylight. That doesn't happen till like 5:50 a.m. now. So when it's 5 o'clock a.m., it's completely dark. Like the whole area is just black. And we've also had really cloudy weather. So the cloudy weather, it hasn't even been visible till like 6 o'clock in the morning, 6:05 a.m. And it's just so dark. And the bats come in now because the night time used to be at 10 o'clock. Now it gets dark at like 9:15 p.m., 9:05, 9:10 p.m. The sunset is at 8:25. Used to be around 8:50, 53, so it's gone down dramatically. And the sunrise used to be at 5:45 a.m. Now it's gone up to 6:45, 6:50 by the way, so almost 7 a.m. And I don't know, I just worry so much. Every night I have this urgency just to go outside and check for the flying foxes. Like I need to perform my OCD rituals of, I need to go check for the bat, what if the bat attacks me, or I see a bat up close and it starts flying. Just seeing a bat gives me a lot of anxiety and distress, and it just gives me a lot of stress, and it's really fucking with me mentally, like to the point where I need to take 3 or 4 tablets of Valium, like 20 milligram. So one tablet is 5 milligram. So like 15 or 20 milligram Valium will just help the anxiety a little bit. I asked my doctor for alprazolam or Xanax, but he refuses because he thinks I'm a danger to myself because of the addictive medications I used to take and my abuse of medications. So he refuses to give me any stronger benzodiazepines besides Valium. So yeah, the phobia is just so bad. Like just going outside at night, just to sit outside. Like if it's 11 o'clock at night, just sitting outside, seeing a bat fly past or hearing. It's so subtle sometimes. All of a sudden, you're just sitting down having a smoke. That's how it's like. And it scares the fucking shit out of me. I'm running inside my house and I'm worrying that that's a sign they're agitated, but a lot of wildlife rescuers are saying that's just them communicating about food. But now I've got my neighbour who's growing watermelons and that's making me really scared. They've grown about 6 watermelons, but it's gonna stop growing soon, thankfully, because the end of summer is coming in a few weeks, and after summer, autumn, it's going to be completely empty. The vegetable garden's going to be completely empty. They're doing some cucumbers and also watermelon, Vietnamese watermelon. I think my neighbour said Vietnamese watermelon. It's so long. It looks like a 8-inch stick, and it's got like these little black dots on it, and it's so long, and it's just hanging on the vegetable sort of garden. But yeah, if there's gonna be bats coming there, I'm gonna have to tell the owners to put some netting around the fruit just to make sure, you know. But there's been no bite marks, which is good. I'm hoping that they're not really attracted to watermelons that are outside, because it's not a very high altitude. It's a very low altitude. So bats don't usually go down on lower altitude. But yeah, I've just been really anxious and worried about the bats, flying foxes. I just worry about what if I see one, and what if one flies past me, and that's happened a lot of times, and that's really scared me. Hearing their sound just gives me anxiety. It feels like I start panicking at my OCD, like, okay, if I see one now, something bad's gonna happen. They're gonna come inside my house. I'm gonna be harmed. Something bad's gonna happen to my family. And just this harm OCD regarding the flying foxes, and just because they look so big and so scary, it feels like I'm alone. So just wanted to make this video to vent my feelings.